Yeah, nigga. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let's talk about it. But first, nigga. Nigga. I said, fuck it, nigga. This is my cup. I do this shit too much. I'm gonna end up rinsing that shit out, and I'll be making another smoothie, and I don't know how long. But I just throw a fucking straw in the smoothie cup, and let's go, nigga. Let's get it, yeah, nigga, yeah, nigga, yeah. So we back on that real shit. Kinds of power. I play a whole lot, but I want you niggas. I want y'all to know I be dead, goddamn serious. I be dead ass about a lot of this, man. I guess for real. You know, again, I did my little video, man. Like y'all don't expect everybody to watch every video. It is what it is. But I'm just saying, man. I meant that shit. Shit'll take me out for weeks, days, weeks, months, man. Cause it's just real. And of course, you know, it's a lot of life, nigga. I'm late 30s, you know what I'm talking about? Nigga, I'm 39. Fuck all that. Let's keep it a buck, bitch. I'm 39, nigga. That's a lot of life to be analyzing, man. That's a lot of life to be trying to figure out and to be like, yeah, man, you know what? It's be cracking. Plus, I've been on this shit since I was like 30. So, you know, this is going on 10 years. I've really been like on this path where like now I got a whole existential esoteric library sitting over this motherfucker, books stacked on top of books stacked on top of books, man. So I done been through a lot at this point. So you know what I'm saying, when I come across new shit, it definitely requires my attention. And you know what I'm saying, for me to be able to again call myself some type of master, some type of teacher, a true wizard in my own right, for me to feel right to myself, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing this same studying and shit. I'm researching this shit. So anyways, let me say this. Go and get this out the way. Kind of a quick recap. The question was about a wizard's diet, to which, you know what I'm saying, my response was, man, I done did all kind of shit, and I've not did all kind of shit. Like I said, and I go with the flow now. Like real talk, bro. I fuck with the deities, all type of spirits, all type of energies, and whatever else. Like my granddaddy, this nigga used to make ribs like none other. You know what I mean? And every derby, like growing up, every derby until like I was like maybe 20, 22. But every derby, I'm from the Ville, nigga. Derby is huge here in Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, nigga. The Ville. I'm from Louisville. Not Louisville, not Louisville, Louisville. So you know I'm a real nigga, man. Louisville. I'm from Louisville. Y'all know what's up. But I'm from Louisville, man, Kentucky. The Derby is what's happening, man. And that was a big ass thing. You would bring family in from different states and this and that to come to granddaddy's house. And this nigga made ribs and whatnot. So no, it's nothing that I usually do. I avoid it and whatever else. But if I see some fucking ribs or I'm smelling or however it is, nigga, and I want them like that, or it's in me, I know it ain't really me. It could be my granddaddy. Now I may feed this nigga or I might not. He'll understand if I don't, cause nigga, it's my life, my body. I do what the fuck I want to do. He'll also greatly appreciate it if I do. Again, I don't give a fuck about this body. I'm not caught up into this 3D shit. This ain't real. There's plenty of shit about the holographic universe. It's just, again, man, stand on what you stand on. And if you want them niggas that say this shit ain't real, this ain't the real whatever, I mean, like the Egyptians, nigga, when I do die, my heart's gonna be lighter than a feather. I'm not gonna be thinking, hold on. What's up, little man?
Can me and Joe get in the pool?
Get in the pool? Give me a second. I'll think about it.
Okay.
I'll let you know here in a minute. All right, little man. Yeah, nigga, the Egyptians, nigga, when I die, my heart is gonna be lighter than a feather. I'm not gonna be like, fuck, I'm not gonna be stressed. Man, I shouldn't ate that pork. Man, I should have this, I should have that. Nigga, I'm glad it's over. No veto. Done deal. Good. Nigga, I don't wanna go back. Man, I don't wanna go back. I don't wanna go back. I do not want to fucking go back for no goddamn reason. I do not let me go back to Earth. What do I need to not give a fuck about? I guarantee you, I don't give a fuck about it right here, right now. Fuck them. Those ain't my real kids. It was not my real mama. Nope. I was not there. That was a motherfucker. You know how many video games I done played? That was a very nice game. James Osborne, that nigga was dope. Yeah, I had fun. I'm over it. Nope, don't want to do it again. Nope, not going back. Don't need another body. I don't need another lesson. Nah, I'm out of here. I'm good. But the Egyptians, your heart gotta be lighter than a feather. You know what I'm talking about? If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. But for those who don't, I just suddenly thought about that. For the niggas that don't know about it, emotions. What would weigh on the heart? Emotions. So I don't feel no kind of way about nothing, nigga. When you say you don't care, you have to really not care. Oh man, excuse me, his smoothie was thick. Anywho, let's get into the meat and potatoes. But of what I was, you know what I'm saying, wanting to respond to bro real quick before we really get in it. Again, the comment was about my diet. Then the next comment was about like, how do I train? And I thought this was a really, really good question. See, for me, my father was a bodybuilder from like the 80s, the real old school when Arnold was that nigga. He was one of them kind of bodybuilders. He had the Joe Weider magazines. He had all those machines. Pops was like that. You know what I'm saying? 6'4", 330 pounds, massive. I remember being a kid, like 5, 6 years old, and I would lay on one side and my sister would lay on one side of this nigga's back as kids. You know what I'm saying? I got pictures of my son on my back, and I got him like this. You know what I'm saying? He's got his arms like looped around. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I would lay on, you know what I mean? I got my little boulders. Don't get me wrong. I got my boulders, but nigga, I have my whole head on one shoulder, and my sister would have her head on the other nigga's shoulder. This nigga was massive. Anyways, I'm just saying, man. Pops was one of them cats. So for me, I've always liked lifting weights. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell niggas, I lift weights the way y'all niggas play PlayStation. That shit is fun. So I don't really have fitness goals. My fitness goal is to be fucking tight, to keep the cuts. I like the cuts. Or again, the body determines the goals. Why I call myself like a bodybuilder versus a power lifter, weightlifter, any of that old shit. Bodybuilder. I pick certain spots, certain muscle groups or whatever, and I go attack them shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, if it's arm day, I have watched so many different training videos and I've learned so many different exercises. I've put them in my mind. So, like, if it's arm day, if I declare it's arm day, because as I said, gave him a quick answer, right? My quick answer was, when I go to the gym, you know, my body pretty much decides. It'll tell me what it is. Like, I might have in my mind it's arm day, but when I walk into the gym, it's really leg day. When I walk into the gym, the body's like, nah, nigga, I might want to go do arms, but I'm not feeling it. It ain't whatever. My body's telling me it ain't arm day. Nigga, you thought it was arm day. I get a better response when I just walk into the gym, like, and just gravitate towards whatever I gravitate towards. You never know. Like, nigga, I will go fucking hard. I didn't know today was back day, but I just went, goddamn it, hard on my back. I feel great. I can feel the shits, you know what I'm saying? The mind-muscle connection. Like, that's all a part of it. So many actual bodybuilders, they've talked about like the mind muscle connection. Nigga, it works both ways. Just read to you niggas out of this book, up to 25% of the cells that make up the heart are neural cells. Neural cells, same cells that make up the brain. You see what I'm saying? Now, the heart is the cardiovascular system. This nigga will tell you what's going on, but the body will tell you what it wants to work and what it don't want to work. You know what I'm saying? It lets you know. And because I didn't already have this program in my head, I want to be Mr. Olympia, I want to do this, I want to do, like I said, I'm older now too, so it's like beyond me. I also will say this too, I wanted to let this be known as well, because it was really cool about training and shit. A lot of shit, it don't matter how much you train, nigga. You was born and built that way. It does not matter. Again, in my last couple of videos, and I say this type of shit all the time, I got a lot of Aries shit. I'm a fucking Leo moon. The only thing I got, Taurus, is my fucking sun sign, man. I was born in goddamn April, so that's what makes me a fucking Taurus. Hard body, and you see that shit, hard body, but I got all this fire, nigga. Fire. It's wispy. Mars and Gemini. There's air right there. I don't have a lot of earth. I don't have a lot of water. You know what I'm saying? I had to force myself to sympathize. I think it's why a lot of my shit's in the 12th house. But anyways, point is, man, no matter what I do, because of that Aries, I'm going to be a slim frame. This is what Aries it comes with, that Aries energy. You know what I'm saying? If I was a Taurus moon or I had a lot of Earth, you would see more of a big, blocky, bulky nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of Earth signs. So you can tell based off a nigga's chart what you got going on. A lot of other times it could be spiritual shit going on too. So I never was. I had all these goals and I wanted to do all this and do all that, whatever. Like, I mean, I was on the basketball team and the baseball team. So, you know, when you go train in the weight room with them, you do certain shit. But I was doing certain shit, or I would do it on my own. So, if anything, like, I was more endurance, you know what I'm saying? Long, lean muscles versus big, blocky muscles. I wasn't a football player. And I've always kind of continued to train like that. But especially in these later years, nigga, I go to the gym and I go hard. And again, it's more effort. So I realize, you know, why a lot of people like don't do it. It is a little harder per se to go with the flow versus you're just straight up clean cut. Look, I'm gonna put 25 pounds, nigga. I'm just saying like this, man. The type of way I do shit and whatever else, keeping it a buck with you, I might go in there and put, let's just say I start off with 25s, then I might do drop sets followed by supersets. I might just do, you know, some days I just go ride the bench. Literally, I stack weight on the bench and I just sit there and do bench presses. I go down, I go up, I just bench press. I'll incline, decline the bench. I just go with the flow, man. It's dope. It's fucking dope. And I mean, you know, ever since, like I said, as we was talking about, as I just said, every success every success comes with the shadow of anxiety. Am I going to be able to do that again? Hey man, I did this amount of sets and this and whoop whoop whoop. Am I really getting stronger? Am I this? Am I that? Nigga, do I look good? Am I happy about the way I look? Am I happy with myself? You see what I'm saying? I actually put my muscles to work when I'm at the job. You see what I'm saying? Case in point, the other day the machine stopped and we had a full pallet of product trying to exit the machine, but it was stuck on the rollers. Couldn't get it up onto the roller to roll it out onto the conveyor. So call maintenance. You know what I'm saying? Maintenance crew comes out there and they're like, can't get it. Y'all gonna have to down stack it. I'm like, do what? Nah, man, look, I'll lift it up. You slide a board under there that connects the rollers to the pallet, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna lift the pallet. They're like, nigga, you gonna lift the whole pallet? I'm gonna lift the fucking pallet. You slide a 2x4 under there, and then we gonna restart the fucking machine and run it on out. I just can't lift and slide at the same fucking time. I'm gonna do the lifting, you do the sliding. So, anyways, I lift one side up. These motherfuckers are so shocked that the fact that I lifted it in the first fucking place. They're like, oh, that they end up pushing the board too far under the pallet. But well, can you do the other side? Can I do the other side? Bitch ass nigga, I'm the smallest nigga out here. $165, and I just lifted this motherfucker by myself. Nobody else was like, here, let me get one side of the crowbar. Here, I'll help you, Ozzy. No, nigga, they watched. Bitch. But absolutely, this is what the fuck I go to the gym for. Let me show you this old man strength, bitch ass nigga. Lifted the other side. And they did the same fucking thing. So, of course, the pallet don't move. So, maintenance is like, yeah, see, I told you, you're going to have to downstack it. I'm like, niggas do the most just to be right. A motherfucker would do the most, will even sabotage the shit. Because at the end of the day, we need to get these fucking machines running. But just because you want to be right, you willing to sacrifice. All right. I said, yeah, okay. We'll downstack it. All right, nigga. We'll downstack it. Soon as he turned that fucking corner, hey man, look, I'm gonna lift this shit one more time. This time when I lift it, do what I said do. Put the board between the pallet and the rollers. Okay? All right. Lift it one side. They moved the shit back 1 inch. Dropped it back down. Machines took off rolling, man. The whole pallet. It shook a little bit, but it went on out. Man, I've been at this job for 6 years, nigga. I done seen it all and done it all, damn near. So don't try to, you niggas is new. I'm not the new nigga. You know what I'm saying? But again, Aries is usually first, man. I done figured it out. I done seen it. I done did all that shit. And this is why I read books like this and whatever else, you know what I'm saying, as a power that we getting ready to come to, which is a good, I guess, intro into the book. Let's go ahead and talk about this power shit, man. We 15 minutes in. I hope you appreciate that. Like I said, man, that's me with the training, with the weights and shit, man. I just let my body tell me what's up. I ain't never broke nothing, popped nothing, strained nothing, because I do what the body say do. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing too much or I'm going too hard, I'll switch it up or I'll try a different routine. But where I'm at, man, like I said, that's also another gym too, man. I've watched so many different training videos, so many different this, that, the third. I know many different ways to do the triceps. I know many different ways to come at my shoulders, many different back days. You know what I'm saying? You do the underhanded grip, the overhanded grip. You got those, what's it called? You can get up high, you can get low. You could do, you know what I'm saying, rows, curl. It's all kind of shit you could do. So when I go to the gym, it's like I let my body tell me what's up. And whatever comes to mind, I go do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And again, I do have those days where it's like, nah, don't get me wrong. Nigga, this nigga do what I tell him to do. Say what I want you to say, nigga. You don't do what you want to do, bitch. It's my body, not yours. You know what I'm saying? It's ours. Hold on one moment. What's up, little man?
Did you think about it?
Look, I will come and tell you when it's okay. All right? Don't come ask me again, or I'm going to tell you no. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye. It's the summer. I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, let's get to this paper, man. Just as you see, like I told you, I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I love my kids. This is why, hey, this is, I hope you see, this is how important this shit is. I be telling you niggas, man, I be in it. Like I said in my last video, man, hey, I know for sure. I've read a lot, done a lot. I got psychology books and shit over here too, man. I know it matters what goes on with these kids. You know what I'm talking about? And I mean, he's used to me saving the day. That's why he come ask me. And it's just getting in the pool, and I would let him go. Anyways, I ain't gonna get into all that explaining to you niggas. I'm just saying, he can wait a few minutes. We ain't gonna be here that long. We want to talk about Veto. Because you have the power. The next power is Veto. Now, we talked about tyranny. And one of the main things that I pointed out about tyranny was, tyranny of the mind. As I was just saying, nigga, I'm in control of this shit. Nigga, I run this. Tyranny of the mind. But when I say I'm knowing that there are other influence. I'm knowing when I am the I and when I am not the I. Again, like I said, the Aries shit, it moves so quick. It moves so fucking quick. It says so much shit that you know what I'm saying? And I know when it happens, but sometimes I'm the one that steps back like, oh man, you got me. Now I got to take control of the situation because it happened so fast that, niggas had control of my shit. Like I said, next thing you know, I'm wanting a cheeseburger so fucking bad. Man, fuck it. Just bite the cheeseburger and get it over with. These niggas done got me. It is what it is. And other times, it comes down to this. Veto. The singular kind of power. Again, Kinds of Power by James Hillman. We coming straight from the book. Kinds of Power by James Hillman. Veto. Page 196. Veto. The singular kind of power demonstrates agency dedicated wholly to negation. Boom. The veto asserts an equality between the one and the group. Right? The veto thus forms the balance of powers. The veto offers no positive alternatives, no compromise, and it is not subject to conditions. It can only be overridden by the power of an even greater majority. Right? The power of veto is wholly prohibited, as the word from Latin means I forbid, right? That the veto is built into systems of government at its highest level, the United Nations Security Council and American presidency, obviously, shows a profound recognition of the importance of negativity and suggests that negation is fundamental to the power of power. Negation is fundamental to the power of power. So again, fasting, telling yourself no, telling your body no. Nigga, you my bitch. I ain't giving you that. I ain't putting that in you. Bitch, you better not eat it. I wish you would. What the fuck I do to you? You know what I'm talking about? That's part of the reason why I be in the gym. I can't really tell you how I train. I might, nigga, hey, I don't care about that set or that workout plan or what we had going on. I'm finna punish you. Punish you. You know how many niggas I want to whoop on a daily basis with all this energy, nigga? I won't even want to talk. I would rather, again, Mars and Gemini, I talk with these hands, nigga. Muhammad Ali, Mars and Gemini. Mars and Gemini, I would much rather punch you, slap you in the fucking face. Hey, man, look, this is why I drinks the tequila. I mean, when I was younger, my younger days, motherfuckers I always be like, why you like tequila? Man, tequila make you want to fight. Well, if I'm the nigga that already wants to fight, tequila ain't doing shit for me. I don't need to drink none of that other shit, and then I do, because I won't be able to control it. You know what I'm saying? With tequila, it must be apple juice then. Well, I like drinking apple juice. Fuck it, I'm drinking tequila. That must be my drink of choice. That's the one that makes you like to fight. I'm already there. Tequila's my shit then. That's all I need to drink. Must be the drink that's going to calm me down. That other shit's going to get me loose, man. I know not to fuck with vodka and gin no more. Anyways, man. You know, I just be rolling with y'all, man. I appreciate the shit. But the veto offers no positive alternatives, no compromise, and is not subject to conditions, nigga. No means no. I'm sorry, I jumped ahead of myself because check this out. I literally highlighted it. What huge power resides in that little word no? The single syllable offers ultimate control, repressing the intentions of the community, bringing the will to a stop. No. Indeed, it can give the single individual a weight that balances out the will of the majority. So this is why, you know what I'm saying, I had to take a little pause, take some more sips. Might have to fire this blunt back up and get serious with y'all, because this is what fucks most of y'all up. Like I said, no, how old was you, nigga, when you learned how to say no? How old was you? So the power of veto is a power that humans have literally been playing with since they were kids. Playing with this power. You playing with power. Playing with it. And it was so easy. It's so easy to say no. You've had so much practice with it since you was a baby. This is kinds of power, a guide to its intelligent uses. So again, what you say no to, I say no to fear. I'm not afraid of that shit. Hold on, man. Niggas is calling me. Hold on, let me put a pause on this, answer this question, this call real quick. Yeah, nigga. Damn. I should have hit the blunt a couple more times before I came back to this video. But whatever, nigga. We in it. But I said, man, that's a power you've been playing with. That's the power humans have been playing with since they was babies. And because niggas have had, see, I spoke too soon. This is what I'm saying, man. I need to take time to smoke, take time to talk, take time to smoke, take time to talk. It is what it is. I be moving too fast. But veto It's really a power. VETO. The power to say no. Man, this shit. Oh my God. Niggas have had so much practice with. Okay, so what's that? Veto. Power cripples. If the most condensed notion of power is agency that subordinates, then the veto most boldly and clearly exemplifies this power. Subordination, or holding down and back, is precisely what the veto is able to do so well. That same no which forbids, however, may also have in sight a long-range positive outcome. Right? The last remaining option, influence, persuasion, authority, all gone and disappeared, may be to veto the ill-conceived plans of others. That's what I was trying to get at. Read all that other shit just to say that. The last remaining option, when you have no influence, no persuasion, no authority, when all that shit is gone, the last remaining option may be to veto the ill-conceived plans of others. Now, who decided them plans was ill-conceived? That bitch-ass nigga called you, called me, the hoe, the heart. Could be whatever you want to call it. I don't know what chakra you coming from, what consciousness, whatever you got. You know what I'm saying? Who decided to veto? Like I said, it could have been my granddaddy. It could have been my mama coming out of me. Could have been anybody. Could have been a whole bunch of this shit. But that's where it's just for you to figure out. But that's the point, man. That's the point, dog. It's so easy to say no. You've had so much practice saying no. And again, like I said, the video before this about tyranny, the power of tyranny of the mind, and you just so dead set on. Hell, the video I said about, nigga, you so real, you don't know how to be fake. Motherfuckers is so real. Motherfuckers are so real. They don't know how to be fake. You so real, you don't know how to be fake. How many times I got to say that? You can't tell a little white lie because you just oh so real. You're beautiful. It don't matter if you ain't really beautiful. It's going to make you feel better to somebody. Somebody might feel like that. You're beautiful. I love you. I need you. I want you. Mind Control 101, man. Dark Psychology 101, man. I'm just saying, man. You know what I mean? These are skills that you should have as a new age pimp. Fucking skills. And also, shit that you need to be aware of, because these are the games that they play. These are the games that they play. It's the power, the fact that you can say no. You can always say no. Hell, for me, that's really what decides a lot of conversations, dare I say arguments. That's really what decides a lot of arguments, when it's like you just saying no just because you can say no. You're just taking the other side just because you can. That's it. You're just against it because you can be against it. The last remaining option is you can say no. Who the fuck? They can't tell you not to say no. It's just that simple. They can't tell you not to say no. This is how I logicked it out. As I said, this is one of them gems you could take with you. But I was talking to my cousin. And I was like, this is one of the things I've come to telling, it's how I got my baby mama to realize some shit too. I was like, hey, say we're both looking at a rainbow, whether it's printed on a piece of paper, in real life, whatever, who gives a shit. When me and you are looking at the same exact rainbow, let's just for lack of an example, just for sake of the example, it's printed on a paper, the same piece of paper. We're looking at a rainbow on this piece of paper. You see the same colors I see. I think orange is the prettiest color on that paper. You think purple or blue or green or yellow is the prettiest color on that paper. Pick one. I don't give a fuck. It ain't orange. Point is, I'm picking orange. I think orange is the prettiest color on that paper. Can you imagine a motherfucker going, what do you mean? Don't you see that purple? Shit, purple is doing this and it doesn't mean purple is on. How can you say orange is the prettiest color? What? Nigga, I like orange. What kind of... So what I'm getting at, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but you see what I mean? How am I gonna argue what your favorite color is? The point I'm getting at is we can both be presented with the exact same information. We are looking at the same shit. It makes sense to me just as much as it makes sense to you, but guess what? My favorite color is orange. This is what I like. That's just how it is. This evokes feelings out of me. This is what gets me going. This is where my emotions come from because of this. How can somebody tell you no to how you feel? See, this is why I be on what I be on, because it's like, fuck all that other shit that other niggas be on, because they always try to, you can logic the holy hell out of this, but the bottom line is you have a fucking feeling. You have feelings. Other people have feelings. They will make up their mind. They will make up whatever the fuck they want to make up. But as I just explained again, I'll say it again, up to 25%. 25%, 1/4, a quarter of all of the cells that make and tissue that makes up the heart is brain tissue. The heart is a fucking brain, has its own goddamn brain, which means it has memory, all of that shit. So I mean, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, you have feelings. These feelings do matter, but feelings are first. That's how it was explained to me. That's how I've come to believe it and what I've experienced. Feelings are first, man. You have a feeling, then some people in astrology, it's the earth signs and the air signs. Some people have a feeling, then they think about it, then they go into action. The water sign and the fire sign, they have feelings, they go into action, then they go back and think about it. Now, for those who don't know, like I said, air and earth are the thinkers, water and fire are the feelers, right? So, air and earth, air is masculine, earth is feminine. They do things. They have a special connection. You see what I'm saying? The earth can't be too tight. There has to be a certain amount of space. And what is air? Air is space. So there has to be space. There has to be space for a seed to be pushed down into the earth. If the earth does not have the space to move around, then there's nowhere to push the seed. Like imagine trying to push the seed into metal. There's no space and it's not going to move. You see what I'm saying? So the earth and the air have a special relationship, but earth, female, air, male, fire, male, water, female. See what I'm saying? So there are both men and women. This affects everybody in so many different ways, all right? And again, astrology is just one way to explain it. But you always have a feeling first. You will come to find, and in psychology, this is whatever, you will come to find when people stand on business, as they say, when people really start to get emotional and whatever else, when you're arguing, and again, I could Google it. Somebody please fucking Google it. Argument, a reason or list of reasons surrounding or explaining or whatever the fuck it is, a certain event or situation or circumstance. So whenever you start telling people why, whenever you explain anything, you're arguing, whether it's for or against or whatever. Man, I really like these shoes. Oh, they tight on my feet. They did it. You start giving the reasons why you like what you like. You're arguing for why you like what you like, why you standing on what you standing on. So a lot of the shit that you do, a lot of people are arguing and they don't even know it. Or they say it's an argument and they don't even know it. Or even though you are arguing, so what? We're arguing. So what? It's the most basic point of life. Some people can argue and get over it. Some people just, it's too much stress for them. Or again, after you've said so much or done so much, some people it's just, I don't have nothing else to say outside of, this is my favorite color. Well, look, that's just how I feel. Now, are you going to allow me to live, live and let live? Can you let a motherfucker feel how they feel? So anyways, I'm just saying, man, this is why it's only like maybe a page and a half. Veto is really quick, but it's just, it's serious, man. Yeah, maybe 2 pages. But that's why, each, like I said, this book, if I don't stop and go through each fucking chapter or each section of no book, we gonna go through this book, because I'm all about power. I fucking love it. I've said so many comments, especially when I first started this. Damn near every comment I replied to was more power to you and yours. More power to you and yours, whatever that may be. More power. Power. For real, man. I've heard it said that, money brings out who people really are. It doesn't make you it makes you who you really wanted to be. When if you had the money and the power, see, that's why I guess power is a little different than money, and power is actually better, because if you had the power, I mean, who cares about money? Well, I don't want to say it like that. I'm just saying, if you had the power to get shit moved when you wanted to move, to make shit happen when you want to make it happen, if you had the power, you would do it. A lot of people would. You had the power to eat whatever you wanted to eat whenever you wanted to eat it. You would eat what you wanted to eat whenever you wanted to eat it. That's just what it is. So I mean, power and what the fuck it is, and like even how they confuse in the English language power with electricity, power with water, and power with this. But power is also what we talking about here: vetoism, power and tyranny and subjugation. That's a lot of this shit. So we go right over your head, man. Right over your head. So I'm trying to keep it a little serious. You know what I'm saying? But check it out. The last remaining option may be to veto the ill-conceived plans of others. If they can't do nothing else, they can tell you no. And you got to be prepared for that. If they can't do shit else, they can say no. So you gonna rape a bitch or what? I'm just playing. In other words, negation may be motivated by an ideal vision, a purity of purpose in dedication to ideals. So then veto belongs to the kind of power we next turn to, purism. Veto, next we getting ready to go into purism. So like I said, that's what I was trying to explain. It's wild, but that's what I was explaining. But as you go through the book and you see, like I said, a lot of this shit, it sparks that shit out of me. It pulls it out of me as soon as I fucking read it and whatever else. I know where we going with this. Because niggas can just tell you no. That's veto power right there. They can tell you no. Trust me, I'm on the job. They be like, well, how come they? Because niggas can say no. And I try to tell like the bosses, nigga, they ain't mad at me. It ain't me. Nigga, they don't like you. So when they tell me no, they not doing it because of me. They doing it because of the boss. Nigga, they don't like this company or they don't whatever. That's what they can do. They can say no. Nigga, the machine goes down. They want it back running as soon as possible. Clear the alarm, fix the jam, whatever. Get the machine back going. Don't stop. Hell, pizzas. They want a pizza in the oven, out the oven, cut in the box, out the door, and back as fast as possible. I went to, we just got groceries and shit at Sam's Club. And the lady took everything out the cart, stacked it up, then was like, okay, now put your swipe your Sam's Club card. We timed. I'm like, okay, shit, I get it now. I see why you just, because then I'm like, damn, you got everything out. Because first I was going to help her, but I'm like, oh no, she seemed to know what she doing. So I'm feeling bad, or, I'm kind of feeling like, damn, I hope I'm not, coming across as, arrogant or snooty or some shit. But I mean, you know what, well, I'm going to watch you then. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's kind of my area shit. I was trying to help you, nigga. And now I'm going to watch you. And then she was like, oh, we're timed. And then I'm like, oh, I see why you, okay, well, here, let me hurry up. And, you know what I'm saying? Turn to a bitch that quick. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. It was the whole nigga. Hey, man, what the fuck? Look, I was trying to help you. Well, fuck you then. Go and do it. And she was like, we timed. So I'm just saying, man, time is everything. So the same shit. You get timed. But when people don't care, when there's no influence, they feel like they have no whatever employees. Again, this is why this is in a book like this, and why I'm trying to put it to you like that as well. Whether you the boss or you're the worker, understand what it is that's on you, man. You not motivated, you ain't whatever, or you have nothing else that you can do. No influence, no persuasion. You can't talk them into this or that. They're not hearing you. A lot of employees feel like they ain't heard. One of the things they used to say is they don't listen to us, they listen to downtime. Let that lady stop giving a fuck how long it takes. She might fuck around and get fired. She take too long, but that's the point. Why is it taking you so long to scan these, this, that, and whatever? And they'll give you a million fucking reasons outside of, because I have the power to veto. Bitch, because I can say no. Bitch, that's why. I'm sorry. Let me keep it. Nigga, that's why. Fuck all that, nigga. I ain't sorry for shit, nigga. That's why. That's why they do that shit, cause they can say no. The power to veto ill-conceived plans. If it don't make sense to them, make it make sense. Ill-conceived plan, the power to veto. Cause you can't make me do it. The power to say no. I'm not texting you back. No, I'm not calling you back. No, I'm not gonna say a fucking word. You can call me, my mama, my kids, the worst things under the sun. No, I will not give you a response, nigga. Like I said, I don't care how nasty you get. What you eat don't make me shit. Ain't that what they say? What you eat don't make me shit. What you drink don't make me piss, nigga. You can fuck how nasty you are. I'm not a nasty nigga. Ugh, you can say everything you want to say. I'm not going to try to one-up you, nigga. I'm not going to try to find something nastier to say than what you just said. You nasty, nigga. I'm not. You's a bitch. I ain't. Well, you ready to fight? Holler at me. Just don't back down. Don't run. Let's do this. Other than that, let's go into purism. All right? To get back to my kids, man. Tyranny, purism. Tyranny is not the uttermost extreme of subordination. There is still a further higher step into spiritual purity. This is an idea of power shown rarely through worshipped broadly and formulated in this century by the purity of principle and martyred death of two men of huge power, Martin Luther King Jr. and Mohandas K. Gandhi. I forgot we was getting ready to do this. Let me read it again. This is an idea of purism. This is an idea of power shown rarely through worshipped, though worshipped broadly, and formulated in this century by the purity of principle, and martyred deaths of two men of huge power, Martin Luther King Jr. and Mohandas K. Gandhi. All right. That our discussion has now come to this exceptional kind of power shows that we are following the determining ideals of the Western tradition into the realm of spirit. Up is our favorite direction. Spirit speaks in absolutes. It subordinates all that is below. It relegates to a lower place whatever does not accommodate to its superior vision. Spirit gives clear commands and always sets sights on higher peaks, no matter how lowly the sphere of its activity, as in the assemblies and marches of both King and Gandhi. There is no place or person too small, for in just that humble modesty, the Spirit show its overcoming power. It overcomes because it dreams and it foresees. And the followers of Spirit, as they climb the ladders, must shed the entanglements and encumbrances of compromised life. So, that was a lot. Allow me to sum it up for you in wizardly fashion, right? Bottom line. Bottom fucking line. Purity. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the right thing to do. This is what niggas fall on when they go back to the Bible and it's godly and it's this and that and whatever else. Purity. Surely you can connect them two dots. Purity. It's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. Just because this that nigga, like at the job, you work here. Damn, I done dropped my black. Nigga, you work here. You applied to work here. So because you work here, do the job. It's the right thing to do. And they be like, we don't give a fuck if the employees are motivated. I told the niggas, look, y'all pay me to work at this level. I get paid to work at this level. You would like it if I worked at this level, but I only get paid to work at this level. If you want me to work at this level, what motivation do I have? What incentives, business words, see, that's what they try to do. What incentives do I have? What incentive do I have to work a little harder? Niggas, it's going to give me a little more per hour. You know what I'm saying? We don't get, I don't get comp. What the fuck? You know, what incentive do I have? Otherwise, I'm going to come in here, work at this level and go home. Work at this level and go home. Motherfuckers that come in and they do it, what are you doing it for? Why are you overachieving? You get paid X amount of dollars per hour, whether it's a great hour, an amazing hour, or the hour sucks, you still get paid. I'm not saying you should underachieve, but what point is it of overachieving? If you ain't seriously trying to be a supervisor, if you ain't seriously trying to move up through the ranks, trying to be an entrepreneur, a lot of people should really think about being entrepreneurs. You have so much experience. Experience is golden, but you have time and experience around people. I'm just saying, man, entrepreneur. You can work your way up through the ranks in a company. You don't always just have to be an entrepreneur and go find you a job. Nigga, start find you some pimping. But anyways, purity. That's where that comes from. Where the fuck? All right, I found it. Where the fuck is my lighter? That's where that comes from. You find this problem with a lot of motherfuckers, with a lot of people with Sagittarius energy. They may be a Sagittarius moon. You know what I'm saying? The sun sign can be whatever. Like I said, that's why it's very important to me to know what the moon was going through. I don't give a shit when you was born. I really don't care. That's just how it's going to play out. Why are you doing what you doing, player? Your moon sign. See, my Taurus ain't gonna do shit until you get that Leo motivated. This nigga ain't moving. He gonna keep doing what he doing. You want to active? You want my Taurus to start getting on that ass? Do something to piss off that Leo. Do something to motivate that Leo. And I'm just gonna play out in a Taurus way. You see what I'm saying? I love my people, so I go work hard as fuck for them. I'll lift a pallet to help the team. You see what I'm saying? Leo's the star of the show. But I got a Leo moon. I'm not even trying to be the star of the show. I'm just hard body, nigga. So the Taurus in me, look, I'll lift that whole motherfucking thing up. It just so happens the shit I do gets a lot of praise. Everybody's all impressed. And damn, niggas always hit me with the muscle man pose and this. Then I'm like, you niggas is bigger than me. Okay. Of course, I learned a long time ago, nigga. Big and fluffy. Big and fluffy. Niggas be big and fluffy. I'm compact and tight. Think about it like a computer chip, nigga. Computers ain't the size of a wall, nigga. My laptop is thin, nigga. That's a computer in your pocket. That's me, streamlined. A lot of power, nigga. I'm gonna smack you with a E Honda. Anyways, let me shut up, man. I've been drinking. I'm just saying, man. Get the book, Kinds of Power. Purity. Purity. That's what fucks so many people up. That's what it comes down to. Like I said, that's a lot of that Sagittarius energy because it's the opposite of Gemini. It's 6 months away from fucking Gemini. So a Gemini will just talk about whatever. Sagittarius wants to fucking preach to you. This is the right way to do things because I've done it 10 different ways, and because I've seen it done 15 different ways, I only chose to do 10, but out of the 10 that I've done, I can tell you from my experience, just take it from me, from my experience, you know what I'm saying? I've done it. That's Sagittarius for you. But that's where a lot of that energy comes from. They always want to preach to you, try to tell you what's up. Purity, purism. But purity, evangelistic. I think that's one of the things. Anyways, think about Twisted Metal. The video game Twisted Metal just came to mind, and how there was the evangelistic priest. Nigga, you would. Anyways, I'm just saying, but that's where that type of stuff comes from, man. Purity. It stands above money, above prestige and fame. Its authority is supreme, or better said, supremacy is its authority. So it's the word of God. So because it's the word of God, it's pure. It cannot be wrong. God can't do no wrong. God ain't wrong. What the fuck? That's why you gotta have it in yourself. You know what I'm saying? And again, purity, purism. Like I said, I'm quick to check this bitch. Why did you just think that? Where did that thought even come from? That wasn't me. I was not on that. That is not where I was. What I was going with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's part of the reason why, like I said, I gotta have the right drink. I gotta have tequila. I gotta have the right kind of drink. I gotta be in the motherfucking zone to do this. Gotta have the right drink, because otherwise my mind will be somewhere else. And it's not like, how can I get this lesson out? How can I lecture to y'all and really, you know what I'm saying, get through this shit and do this? I'm thinking about, again, the kids and whatever else, nigga. I love them, really love them. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is why I don't be getting my videos or whatever else. I'm in it. You see, they come for me. They come looking for dad. Nigga, I just made breakfast and this and that before I came to do this video, man. I've been drinking the whole time. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a third shift nigga. Right now, it is somewhere close to like 1 o'clock. I've been asleep at all. I've been up all night, nigga. Get it? Get it. Such is life, nigga. I told you, you see, I'm rolling. You know what I'm saying? I'm rolling. I'm gonna drop like a rock. As soon as I touch the fucking sheets, I'm falling the fuck asleep. But that's the point, man. That's the point. So anyways, again, purism, man. You will learn purism, dog. On the power trip of the pure, there is no time for side trips or tourists. Singleness of vision isolates those who carry it. Although we may admire the purity of spiritual power and idealize it, we also fear it. Whether it is we who tend to ostracize purists from the intimacy of usual life, or it is they who cause their own exile. Something happens to keep purism from contamination with the ordinary business of the city streets, right? Of all the barriers that surround purism, the psychological ones are the most effective. First, purists of power are also called elitists. Then they're arrogant and aloof. The intolerance of our imperfections is met by our intolerance of their perfection. They are not team players, organization, men, brothers, and sisters. See what I'm saying? Because the pure in spirit do not submit to the common sense of prevailing consciousness, they seem to have cracked ideas and overly intense ways of behaving. One nigga was like, what is that hanging from his chin? Bitch, I got rooster feathers in my beard. Nigga, them was rooster feathers. I'm like, bro, I got rooster feathers in my beard. Oh, because I was wondering, man, we just so you know about chickens? Conversation changed real quick. Like I said, I ain't really had no goofy ass niggas comment on none of my shit or really come at me like, man, what is this nigga, you know what the fuck you talking about, man? This blah, blah, blah. None of that. You feel me? I did a video about Brother Panic. What? No, I ain't got not one fucking comment where a nigga was like, man, you dumb as hell, bruh. Stop this Brother Panic shit, nigga. You the last nigga they need to be trying to holler about you fuck with some Panic. And like, nigga, you ain't even watch a Panic video. Nigga, you sound like you idiot. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't seen none of that. I ain't got one yet. And somebody might do it just to be, but I ain't got one yet, nigga. So I'm feeling great. But again, purism, purity. You know what I'm saying? That's where that comes from. Motherfuckers feel like they right, they own what they own. Their ideals are top fucking notch. That's a power. That's a power. And some people need to develop that. I say this too. We damn near an hour in, so I'm gonna let it go again. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Don't do none of that shit and hide. If you want to know more, we can talk more. We can go down more of this shit. I just hope, you know, again, to help one nigga get a book, get the book. You know what I'm saying? Get the book, get the book, get the book, get the motherfucking book. But, damn, man, that threw me off. Well, that was lame. But like I said, I know it's been an hour in, man. Fuck it. You know, it just, see, that's that 12th house shit. And I mean, that's how these fucking spirits and whatever else work, man. It'll zip in, it'll zip right back out. So if you come back to me, come back to me. But if not, then oh well. Oh, yeah. That's what I was saying, right? I just remember it was something about like the fellas and whatnot. But anyways, I'm just saying, cracked ideas and this and that. Purism or whatever. You gotta know you own what you own and, man, go with it. And, man, go with it. But that's how you know motherfuckers on the purity of ideas, or like I said with the arguments and whatnot, man. When it comes to the arguing and when you're really going through it and people start to just, you know, they start getting emotional and they start whatever else, they start getting on their high horse. That's what that's talking about. Their high horse, they're starting to become a purism. You know what I'm saying? It's because their ideas is what it is and there's nothing else. There's no compromise. There's no nothing. Veto. Once it comes down to that, there's nothing else anybody can argue, then it is what it is. I'm standing on business. They pull out that veto card. That's why veto was before purism. Because this is, you know, you have to understand the no. And then boom, here it is. This was no. That's why I said again, niggas been saying no since they was a kid. It's easier to learn no than yes. And kids even learn. They would rather say no than yes. You say yes to everything, you get fucked up a lot quicker than if you just say no to everything. Kids learn that immediately. So again, that's something they've been practicing, something you've been practicing, something we've been practicing. Most humans have been practicing since y'all were youngins, since we were babies. The power to say no. So again, you got to check that. You said no to a lot of things. A lot of things that you say no to, like I'm born to this family, we don't act like this, my mama ain't gonna like it. A lot of shit that you say no to, a lot of it ends up being the real you. And then you end up creating this shadow, and it ends becoming this and that and whatever else. So, like I said, we gonna talk about it. We just got to get through this book. And as you can see, we damn near through it, man. I am proud of myself for getting through the goddamn book. I had to do that shit, Purism. Now, the next one, Subtle Power, is several pages long. It's kind of like Tyranny. It deserves its own thing because Subtle Power, oh, wait till y'all check this out. But that's what it is. I said in the one video, man, to have or to be. Would you rather be a slave without chains, or would you rather be free with chains? Would you choose slavery without chains or freedom with chains? What would you choose? So that's where it comes to like subtle power. You know what I mean? Subtle power. And I'm gonna say this and then let it go. But subtle power, we getting ready to talk about that. For me, I could sum it up like this, nigga. If you see the "Do not walk on the grass" sign, subtle power. If you see the "Do not walk on the grass" sign, but it will take it's a hell of a shortcut if you just walk through the grass and take that shortcut. It'll cut out a lot of time for you. If ain't nobody around, nobody's around, nigga, that's a slave without chains. If you don't walk on the grass, then you choose slavery without chains. Okay, so you know how to read. If a nigga didn't know how to read, then that sign that says "Do not walk on the grass" would just have symbols, nigga. I don't read China Mandarin, Chinese Mandarin. I don't read that shit. Whatever the fuck I just said, nigga. I don't read that shit. I don't read it. I don't understand them symbols, man. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna do what I do. You feel me? Now you can veto that. You can choose. Anyways, I'm just saying that's subtle power though. For the niggas that don't walk on the grass, subtle power. You giving that sign has power over you. The fact that you can read it, subtle power. It's subtle. You learned how to read. They taught you how to read. Subtle power. Slavery without chains. We taught this nigga how to read. We ain't got to keep chains on him. He know how to read. He know that sign say don't walk on the grass. If the nigga walk on the grass, you know what time it is. If there is some type of authority around and they see you walking on the grass, you are going to get in trouble for it. How much do you care about not getting in trouble? I'm just saying. That's just one example of subtle power. We'll get into it. OZ the Wizard, man. Like, share, subscribe. I ain't did it in a little minute, so you know I'll be running my mouth, man. Holla at me. Man, I like the comments. And you see what I'm on now, man. I might have to do that YMCR. Shit, we gonna have to do this. It's YMCR, man. You got good enough comment, your comment get enough likes, I'm gonna talk about it, man. Let's get into it, man. You know, it helps a lot of people. You know what I mean? Your question, like I said, this is why I even started the YouTube channel, because I'm doing this shit in real life. People asking me shit, and I gotta tell them why I be on what I be on and why I do what I do, whatever. It's like, man, you should just start a channel. I'm like, you know what, I should, because I'm tired of saying this shit like over and over and over again. When I meet people, I just say, hey, man, look, go to my channel. I got a video called yada yada yada, man. Check that shit out. You ain't gotta look at shit else. But as concerns this subject and this topic, go to this video. Look at this. I got some wild shit on there a couple years back. You know, get my Leo shit, big dick energy. What was I on? But hey, man, nigga, I do shit, and that's me, bro. I love myself. So holla at your boy, OZ the Wizard. I'm out.